Okay, still the 8th, and hey, more interesting stuff to show. I think this will come in really handy. And of the biochar that I just showed you, I don't know how many gallons there were there, but it's probably 50 gallons of char in that tote. I took about 3/4 of it and I dumped it on the pig's feed in there. I just dumped it on there and then mixed it up with the front end loader here. I'm sitting on the front end loader right now. And as I was doing that, I thought, I'm gonna take the rest that I have, 1/4 of it, and I'm gonna add it to this particular pile. So this pile, and there's things to know here, so I'm gonna show you. This pile right here is one that I made from the manure and bedding that comes out of the milk parlor. So every day when we're milking the cow's poop, and we collect it up, and then it comes out here and we make a pile. And this spring I added some things to it that I found around, you know, places where I had fed the cows, and they waste some and it just kind of piles up. So I scraped it up and I put it in here. And then yesterday I moved the chick brooder, and it had quite a bit of manure in it. And I scooped that up and I put it on here too. And it was really hot this morning. That chicken manure is super hot stuff. And then I thought, I'm gonna put the rest of this biochar in here. So here's what I did. I scooped up some of this, and this is stuff that I ground up just a few weeks ago, like maybe 10 days ago. And this is from the storm. So this was all green branches. And you remember that branches have all the growth hormones in it to grow the tree. I can't prove it, but that's what they say. And I believe it because I heard it from a good source. And then these are the feathers from today's chicken processing. That's what's going on today. They're just finishing up in there. And when I finish milking, my job is to start cleanup. So I scoop up the feathers and the guts, and they go where they are supposed to go. Now the feathers always go in a pile, a compost pile. So this compost pile right here is super hot. And no joke, you can't keep your hand in there. It is that hot. It is that hot. So I'm going to add this to it. And I thought what would be kind of impressive to see, it's way more impressive early in the morning, but when I break a pile like this open with the loader, it steams. And it'll steam a little now, but nothing like when it's cooler out in the morning. So I'll show you this. And I'm just going to break the pile open with the loader bucket. I'm just going to put it down there and then part it a little bit, and then dump this stuff right down the tube. So here we go. Let's see. All right, just a little tricky with one hand. There it is right there. See that puff of steam coming out. Not too impressive today, this time of day. And then I'm just gonna cover that up, and that'll sit there until Tuesday. Today's Friday. I might feel ambitious and turn it. I might. trick here is getting as much oxygen into there as possible. And then the bacteria that's in there is able to, thrive, is what it would be. It would be thriving, I guess. And the bacteria will inoculate that biochar, so we should have some pretty interesting stuff here. You might ask, well, why did you put those chips in there? Well, what you don't want to have happen is you don't want to let the pile be starved. You want the bacteria in there to have plenty of food. So that's why I added that. Something of interest here, if you want to see something here. I have a brand new bull. He was born here. And this is just going on right in front of me. And he's in the bullpen. And that's one of the cows. And you can see he's jumping up. And if you notice, he's kind of aroused. So that's how this will work. He'll stay in there, and then we'll just let the cow in with him. And then he can breed her. We can watch that happen right in front of us. But I just happened to notice that as I'm sitting here. Okay, anyone can farm.